All right, what is going on, guys? Okay, so we are going to be doing another lesson on the trending stocks uh, area. I'm going to show you again, how to use the strategy that I've been teaching with the trending stocks. I've been profitable with it. Other people have been profitable with it. And, if you're just using TrueVest alone, you need to be watching the videos that I'm putting in the classroom to do this. That's how you win. Okay. So, I'm just going to pick a stock. I'm just going to scroll down, see trending. I want to find something that says like hot or something that says hot and bullish. I guess I should have picked that first one, right? Um, okay, let's do Palantir just because Palantir, I think everybody loves Palantir. Okay, so we're going to pick Palantir. This is how a lot of people have been making some money lately. So, again, this is how you need to be implementing that. Okay. So I'm going to go to the charts and then I'm going to pause this real quick and then I'm going to go to the charts and I will be right back. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm here on Palantir. And again, this is what I've been teaching in the classrooms area in school. And this is how you need to be trading these trending stocks. You'll find yourself way more profitable if you're using it like this. Okay, so remember, like I said, you want to wait for confirmation on your EMAs. Your VWAP. This one you can kind of see. Let's see. Let's try to find an entry, a really good entry. Let me go back a little bit. So this one said it was bullish. Um, so look, here's an entry right here. I can see one already. And sometimes you're going to get stopped out. I'm not going to say that every single trade, every single time is going to be a 100% winner every single time, right? No trader has a 100% win rate. But, if you're implementing this, you should be winning more than you're losing, especially, like I said, with the trending stocks. So right here, look at this candle. We broke below the 9 EMA. We broke below the VWAP and we broke below the 21 EMA. So that's when you'd put your stop loss. Put your stop loss right there. Remember it's the candle before. Now later on, I will show like liquidity sweeps. For if you wanted to put your stop loss a little above, like a liquidity sweep would be something like right there. Again, I'll show that later. I don't want to complicate it. I just kind of want to make it basic. But for now, you got your entry on this candle, and then look at all that downside. 180, 250, all the way down to 180. I mean, if you're playing options, that's a pretty good win. Now this thing said that it was bullish. This is on a 5 minute time frame. I'm sure on the like the 4 hour, it's probably running. Yeah, let's see. Dang it. Sorry, guys. I don't really use my computer to trade. So, yeah, look, see on the 4 hour time frame, it's pretty hot. I mean, that's basically 157 all the way to 182. That's crazy. That's a crazy move. Okay, let's go back to the 5 minute time frame. But again, like I said, I can't stress this enough. If you bought the software, you need to be watching these videos. I'm going to say it every single video. I'm going to say it until people hate it because people need to understand that. Okay. I don't want to see people lose. But again, if you're not treating this like you should be, then you're prone to losing. You see what I'm saying? So you need to be implementing this into your trading. And again, I don't care if you use my style. I don't care if you use somebody else's style, but you need to use you need to use some sort of teachings. If you have a strategy that works, then cool, use that. But don't just, okay, well, I'm just gonna get in here and just hope that it goes up. I'm just gonna get in here and hope that it goes down. No, you need to have proper risk management and know when to get in and when to get out. Like, okay, on this one, you can kind of see that this one, I would say I would probably wait it a little bit. And this one actually probably wouldn't have worked out if you see, I mean, we did break above on this candle. that was like a 30-cent move, nothing crazy there. But there are, sometimes it's like that, it's going to be a quick in and out, but I mean, I see entries all the time, and if you scalp it, and again, that's what the 5 minute is for. The 5 minute isn't for, making 5,000% returns. Now it can, and I'll even show a symbol real quick, how it can. This is the one that I've been trading. This was on the bullish stocks as well. Oh shoot, what the heck is that? Hold on, I don't know what that is. FULC. What is it? FULC. Okay, I don't know what that other line. Oh no, that I'm comparing stocks. Sorry. I don't know why I always do that. Trading view. Again, as you can tell, I don't I don't use my computer at all. I only do it to make videos. But like, look at this one. So here we fell below VWAP. Then we started to come up above VWAP, and then this is where you could have gotten your entry. So, on probably on, let's see, this candle right here. Okay. So, again, if you haven't watched my previous videos, I would encourage you. I've shown you guys how to get your entries and your exits. But like this one, okay, so this candle, now this one you would have gotten stopped out on. So like, again, like I have said in previous videos, if there's a bald candle like that, you always want to find, I would say, go down to this bottom, candle right here, because that's really like a liquidity sweep area. If we would have came back down and tested that, if we would have came back down on this candle, we would have probably hit it and bounced possibly, or we could have broken through, but that would have been like a liquidity sweep. So that's where I would have put my stop loss, is like, and again, I'll teach this as far as liquidity sweeps, but, so we broke above, the 9 and the 21 EMA. And as you can see, we just ran. We just kept going. I mean, that was what about $13, and we ran all the way up to 15 and change, and then we broke down. You know what I mean? So like, you basically rode the 9 and the 21 EMA and VWAP all the way up. If this candle right here, would have, let's just say we would have tapped this 9 EMA and this 21 EMA, that's when you could have probably been like, okay, I'm going to start putting my stop loss in, and see if this holds. If this holds, then, we can go higher, type thing. And then same here, look, there's another entry. I mean, we came down, we broke below the 9, we broke below the 21 right here. And then, you would have gotten your entry on this candle, if you were shorting it, 14 and change, came all the way down to 13.79. So like, not a huge move there, but sometimes that's going to happen. But again, like I said, if you're watching my previous videos, I highly, 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 highly recommend watching the videos and using the software, together. That's how you're supposed to use it. Okay. So, yeah, that's basically it for this one. I'm going to try to get some more video. I just put out a video on options, so go check that one out. And yeah, I mean, you're one step closer. People are already, as far as I know, people are already using these videos. So, and people have made some money off of it. So I'm telling you, you need to use these videos. So yeah, you guys have a good one.